Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today's episode of Friday Fun. I just wanted to do, it's more like a hobby talk episode, I would say. But I want to talk about buying Magic the Gathering collector boxes on pre-order. It seems like there certain sets are, really taking off, and if you would have been able to get in on a pre-order, then you did very well. Like, I bought all three of these boxes that you see in front of you. I was able to get those on pre-orders, and it saved me like twice as much as what they're like, more than that. Like Bloomburrow, when I first did my pre-order, no one really knew much about it. It looked cool, but I don't think a lot of people had any idea of how great of a set that was. And I was able to get it for like $200 and something, and now those boxes are pushing $600 a box now. Edge of Eternities, this is a set that just came out. I think a lot of people were not expecting much because it's following the Final Fantasy set. I was able to get a pre-order for $200 something, and now these boxes are like twice that right now. I mean, they could come back down again because it's so new, but I will also share a thing that all these sets have in common here in a second. But and then Final Fantasy, everybody knew this was going to be a great set, and it was very difficult to secure a pre-order of Final Fantasy, but I did get one for way less than half of what they're going for now. So pre-ordering, I think, even not knowing what the set is going to be like, is kind of the way to go with Magic the Gathering collector boxes. It seems like set after set, once in a while there'll be a stinker in there, but most sets, the pre-order price is probably going to be the lowest it's going to be. It doesn't mean they're not going to change things up and start printing way more of these boxes, but the way things are trending, I would say that. And particularly, if you think a set's going to be bad, watch some of these early openings, and you can tell just from one box opening, okay, this set's going to be really good. When you see, some of the really awesome pulls people are getting from these collector boxes. I wish I would have seen some pre-openings of, Assassin's Creed. A lot of people thought that was going to be a really big one, but you could watch one box opening of Assassin's Creed and see, okay, this is not going to be that good of a set. The set was way too small. Just not cool looking cards, You could watch one box opening of Bloomburrow and quickly catch on, okay, this is going to be popular. Final Fantasy, same way. I mean, but people knew Final Fantasy was going to be amazing, but it ended up being even more amazing. So if you're very worried about a set being a clunker, like there haven't been a lot of clunker sets. Like maybe people point to Murders at Karlov Manor, but there still seems like people enjoy a lot of the cards from that set. Like Outlaws of Thunder Junction. These are sets that kind of dropped down in price after they came out. Let's see, what's one of the more recent ones? Oh, Ether Drift. I think if you watch some openings of Ether Drift, you're like, okay, this might not be that great. And that's one I got on pre-order, and it has dropped down value. So not every one is a home run if you get it on pre-order, but I think some of the ones like Edge of Eternities, most people thought this was going to be a crappy set, and lo and behold, it's ended up being a really cool set, and with a lot of really nice cards. A lot of cool little extras thrown into these collector booster boxes, I would say. Those poster cards are amazing. That's one that I think a lot of people were like, I'm going to not pre-order this one. And then there was tons of people that didn't pre-order it. And when the pre-orders numbers were super low, they didn't make that many. And so now that kind of plays into, oh, the set's actually good. Now it's going to skyrocket. So I think it's a safer bet. I'm more of a safer I don't like to take a lot of chances. It's safer for me to just go ahead and pre-order a set, and of the few that end up, tanking a little bit, hey, that's cool. I want at least one box in my collection, so I was going to buy it whether it's good or bad. But to me, it's worth it to take that risk because you're going to get way more wins on pre-orders than you're going to get losses on Magic the Gathering collector booster box. Now, this could all change if they decide to just quadruple a print run of collector booster boxes in the future, and then everything's way overprinted. That could always happen. So you can't like take that for law. So what do you guys think? Are pre-orders on I'm talking mainly Magic the Gathering collector booster boxes, is that a good way to go? I think it's the way to go. And when you're doing pre-orders, guys, don't just pre-order from anybody. Pre-order from game shops, gaming stores, ones that are reputable. Don't go on eBay and buy from these fly-by-night sellers that will think they have a big order coming, and then, last second, we're going to have to cancel all these orders. And if they do a pre-order way in advance, you're in a mess trying to get your money back from some of these very unscrupulous sellers on eBay. eBay has got to do something about people selling things on pre-orders on their site. It's very dangerous for buyers. And I only pre-order with reputable gaming stores, whether they be like a local store that I know they know exactly how many boxes they're getting. They're keeping very tight on that, and gaming stores do not like jack the prices of products up on pre-orders. They know about what they're going for. They don't like on eBay. You go on eBay or some of these other sites, like Dave and Adams and Steel City, blah. They're going to go after the secondary market prices for stuff. Gaming stores are wanting to provide these to people that collect the games and not just trying to flip stuff. They're wanting to play the games, stuff like that. They're definitely going to have the best pre-orders, and the reputable ones are going to have the boxes when they get in. Like I bought, I'll mention some of the names of places I use, just as a service to my customers. Like I bought my Bloomburrow on pre-release. That was from Flipside Gaming. Flipside Gaming is awesome. They don't sell a lot of pre-orders, but they're careful. They don't oversell. They sell what they get on pre-orders, and they don't just let them rip all of them online. Their local customers are able to get some too. That's a really nice program they have there. I was able to get Edge of Eternities, also from Flipside Gaming, on pre-order, and my Final Fantasy, I used Forge and Fire Gaming. Those are big, reputable, awesome gaming stores that have online capabilities of shipping you their stuff. Another awesome one, Smoke and Mirrors Hobby. They get very small amounts of stuff, but their prices are unbeatable on pre-releases. But be warned, they sell out of their stuff very quickly. But they're a top-notch level gaming store. And I also like Cardinal Gaming. I don't know what their pre-release prices are like, but definitely reputable. So those are just 4 examples of gaming stores that are online that I source for like my gaming stuff. You're not going to get Wade stuff. You're not going to get fake stuff. You're going to get real stuff, and they have what they're selling. You're not going to get orders canceled on you unless they make some sort of weird error somewhere. Anyway, what do you guys think of pre-orders? I know some people don't want to do pre-orders because they're afraid that this next set's going to be bad, but you're just going to have to trust me, as I've been doing this for a little while, that most sets end up outperforming the pre-order price. And so if you do one I just get one box. If you do one of each set on pre-order, you're going to be looking very well, looking very good as far as the price you paid as to what they're actually worth now. if you do pre-orders. There's going to be a couple that backfire, but for the most part, you're winning if you can get Magic the Gathering collector boxes on pre-order. All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos later.